and I wanted to let you know just before we get started that anything you say to me is confidential unless you say you're going to harm yourself or somebody else, and I do have to disclose it to my supervisor since I am a social work student. Is that okay?
Yes,
All right, Charity, right?
that is correct.
I read in my case file that you are seeking parenting classes, is that right?
Yes.
Can you tell me a little bit about yourself? What's been going on?
I just recently found out I was pregnant a week ago.
Oh, wow.
I'm currently a student, and I guess the biggest thing is I'm an only child. I don't have siblings. Really wasn't raised near cousins, anything like that. So I don't have nieces, nephews, anything like that. So I don't know how to take care of a baby. So yeah, I just need some information to kind of guide me in that direction.
What I'm hearing you say is that you are kind of unsure about how to care for a child since you were not raised around children, and that you are looking for resources to help you figure that out. Is
Yes.
that right?
Mm-hmm.
Well, can you tell me a little bit about your current situation, about your station in life, and how you want this to fit in with your life?
Well, like I said, I'm a student. I just started graduate school. My parents do not live here. They're in Iowa. So I'm, primarily here by myself as far as family goes. I do have, some friends and things like that, but not like, and they're somewhat of a support system, but I mean, they're not, what like your family would be, and we're all in school, so, who knows where we're all going to end up. So yeah, I just don't have a lot of support here. And like I said, I'm new to the area, so I don't, I'm really not sure where to go.
It sounds like you're feeling kind of alone down here.
Yes.
That can be pretty rough.
Yes.
Well, can you share with me maybe some of your goals that you have regarding your pregnancy?
The first goal is prenatal care. I've been researching doctors online, kind of narrowed it down to a few. As far as like education goes, like what to expect during the pregnancy, which I guess the doctor could somewhat help with that, but what kind of support I'm gonna need during that time. How am I gonna manage being pregnant in school, and then once the baby's born, I don't know what to expect with that either. Do I need to take a year off? I don't know. So these are just kind of like answers I want before, just so I'm prepared.
Right, and that's a good attitude to have, to want to be prepared for something like this. Let's take a minute and talk about the biological father. Is he in the picture at all?
He is not. We broke up about a month ago. Did not end on the best of terms. So yeah, no. So to answer your question, no, he's not.
What I'm hearing you say is that you are wanting to find resources, prenatal care, and kind of what to expect, and a support system down here. Do not have the biological father in the picture right now because you guys broke off a relationship in somewhat negative terms. Does that sound about right?
Yes, that's right.
All right. Have you considered sharing the information about your pregnancy with the biological father? Do you want him in your life regarding this?
I mean, yes, he needs to be. I mean, he needs to at least be made aware. I mean, I'm not sure what his reaction is going to be. I guess I'm a little apprehensive. It could go one of two ways. I could call him, and him just say, don't ever call me again. I don't want anything to do with you or the baby. or on the flip side of that, he could be 100% supportive and, you know, help me raise the baby. So I guess I'm just a little scared of that scenario as well.
It sounds like you're really worried about him not wanting any part of this.
Yes, that's definitely a fear.
I would like to circle back around and touch on your comments about your support system. That you said your family lives in Iowa and that they're not really here around you.
Right.
Have you considered that maybe some of the stress and the feeling of being overwhelmed might help to talk to your parents about it and kind of share that information so you don't feel so alone in this?
Yeah, I mean, I could see. I mean, it probably is adding to my stress level, just carrying it by myself and not letting anyone give me the opportunity to help. I think I'm more scared that everyone's gonna be disappointed and turn their back on me. So it's just, in my mind, it's just, well, I just won't tell anyone. But yeah, I could see where it's probably causing undue stress, making it worse.
And then I would like to talk about pros and cons to sharing this information with your support system that you do have that is distant, and what you think would be good and bad for doing that.
Of telling the biological father?
The biological father and your family.
Cons, like I said, would be, you know, everyone being disappointed and turning their back, and then I have no help at all. But the pros would be, yeah, that I would have the support from my family, even though they're not here. There's still ways they could support, even not being, you know, in the same state. As far as the father goes, I mean, he is here, so yeah, I mean, that would be nice to have that support system.
So for future, would you be interested in having maybe the biological father or your family come in and sit in on a session and talk about this to kind of share the news? Would you be interested in that?
And that's a possibility. I need to think about that, but yeah, it's a possibility.
Okay, well, that's something to think about. We have run out of time, but this session we talked about your fears about telling the biological father, your fears about talking to your family, and your kind of feelings of being overwhelmed by this. Does that sound about right?
Yes.
All right, well, I look forward to talking to you next session.